Hi! Okay, favorite books. First one I'm going to tell you about is Winnie-the-Pooh. This is my well-worn copy that my grandpa gave me in 1988. 20 years ago. Jesus, I feel old. Yeah. Now, this is a book that I love so much and that I've read so much and that I know so well that I also like to read it in Latin. I took a little Latin in high school and I don't really speak Latin, but I can read it and I know what it means because I know the stories so well in English. So I just want to read the first little bit here in Latin. I'll put subtitles too. That'll be cool. Capitum unum. Quo in capite nobis ostentantur Winnie-the-Pooh, atque apes non nullae, et incipiunt fabulae. Ecce Edwardus Ursus scalis nunc tump, 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 occipite gradus pulsante post Christophorum Robinum descendens. Est quod sciat unus et solus modus gradibus descendendi, non numquam autem sentit etiam altera modum extare, de modo pulsationibus desinere et de eo modo meditari possit. Dende censet alios modos non esse. En nunc ipse in imo est vobis ostentari paratus, Winnie-the-Pooh. Yeah, that's fun. The second nominally children's book that also my grandfather introduced me to is this one. This is a new copy. He never actually gave me a copy of the book, but he gave me tapes on which he read the book, which was pretty nice too. He gave me tapes of Winnie-the-Pooh as well, but he also gave me the book. But this one is by Randall Jarrell with decorations by Maurice Sendak, who also wrote Where the Wild Things Are. And his illustrations are really nice. There's not a lot of illustrations in the book. It's mostly just words. But boy, I really love this book too. It's so beautifully written. Once upon a time, long, long ago, where the forest runs down to the ocean, a hunter lived all alone in a house made of logs he had chopped for himself, and shingles he had split for himself. The house had one room, and at the end closest to the ocean there was a fireplace of pink and gray and green boulders. The hunter had carried them home in his arms from the cliff where the forest ended. On the crushed seashells of the floor there were deerskins and sealskins, and on the bed was the skin of a big black bear. Hanging on the wall over the bed were the hunter's bows and arrows. You can kind of get an idea there of what the writing is like. It's really amazing. And the story goes, the hunter eventually meets a mermaid who moves in with him, and then they get a pet bear, and then they get a pet lynx, and eventually they even get a pet boy. Or would that be a son? I don't know. Who washes up on shore. Anyway, excellent book. The third one is the adult book. This is my old copy, which started to kind of fall apart. I have to get the hinges repaired. So, but I got a newer copy, and now you can see the title. Yes, Moby Dick. A lot of people think that it would be boring or something, but it's really, again, got some amazing writing. There's a little bit about pirates and other types of sailors thinking that they are better than whalers. What with the pirate and ninja thing going on. I did do my video in defense of pirates, but this is sort of anti-pirate, but it's funny too. Let's see, what does it say? Why Why is it that all merchant seamen, and also all pirates and man-of-warsmen and slave-ship sailors, cherish such a scornful feeling towards whale ships? This is a question it would be hard to answer. Because in the case of pirates, say, I should like to know whether that profession of theirs has any peculiar glory about it. It sometimes ends in uncommon elevation indeed, but only at the gallows. And besides, when a man is elevated in that odd fashion, he has no proper foundation for his superior altitude. Hence I conclude that in boasting himself to be high-lifted above a whaleman, in that assertion the pirate has no solid basis to stand on. I love that. There's also a really great thing, what is it? It's chapter 64. Yes, when I don't think I'm going to read to you anymore, but really great bit with the first mate, or the second mate, Stubb, and the cook, the old black man who's the cook on the ship, making him preach to the sharks that are eating the whale that they've caught. There's a whole chapter on the whale as a dish, and people eating whales throughout history, and why people generally don't eat whales, and yeah. Maybe I will read a little bit. Just the last paragraph. But Stubb, he eats the whale by its own light, does he? And that is adding insult to injury, is it? Look at your knife handle there, my civilized and enlightened gourmand, dining off that roast beef. What is that handle made of? What but the bones of the brother of the very ox you are eating? And what do you pick your teeth with after devouring that fat goose? With a feather of the same fowl. And with what quill did the secretary of the Society for the Suppression of Cruelty to Ganders formerly indite his circulars? It is only within the last month or two that that society passed a resolution to patronize nothing but steel pens. So yeah. I like any book that has great writing, but these are some of my favorites. Bye!